We can begin. I thought just starting off, just tough night, honestly, from an injury standpoint and in game. We used the weekend to see where we're at from the injuries. I don't want to, make a guess, and so I'll give you those updates on Monday. Give credit to Green Bay. I thought they played a hell of a game. Certainly down the red zone, I thought that was the real difference for them converting into some touchdowns there, and for us only one trip down to the red zone. So, all that said, I'll get ready to get rocking with you.
You guys struggled a lot offensively just to get anything going.
Yes.
What was going so right for them and wrong for you guys?
Yeah, I thought just, getting behind, I thought that was a big piece of it. And then I thought coming out of the half, got a nice return to get going. And at that point, I thought we were ready to go back into it. And then no score later, we're behind. But I just felt like we didn't find the rhythm, John, that we needed to. Really from Jump Street, didn't feel like our third downs, our conversions in that space were at a spot that we need them to be.
Was their speed more disruptive than you anticipated maybe?
Not more than we anticipated. We'd seen that on tape. I thought they just played fast, they played aggressive, but wasn't more. Just didn't hit the marks that we wanted to hit for sure.
And the Packers tight ends seemed to give you guys a bit of trouble on defense. What was going on there?
One, it was good, execution of a play. It was, a zone pressure that got into a long one. Another instance, down the field, but I agreed the big plays were really the story in the game. I thought that, to me, was, down the field plays were the big difference. I'll have to take a look at it. I just don't want to, take a guess on where we're at. I thought, obviously, when you're behind like that, we're just trying our ass off to get back into the game. There's some tough assignments to do. We chip, you help when you can. Like I said, I thought overall, just tough night in terms of style and attitude of how we want to play, identity. So we just missed the mark on those. I don't want to. I'll give the credit to Green Bay. They played well.
At the end of the half, you guys went for the field goal rather than trying to go for it. What was the reason?
Yeah, I thought that was the make line that we had for the end of the half, so we thought we were just at the right spot, and coming back, we give them a chance. They missed one, but if we could get it into that space, John, that's where we thought at the end of the half, going that direction, that would be the side.
So you guys were really aggressive going for it. Sometimes in those situations, is it just kind of playing a game situation there, or just?
Yes. Yep. When you feel like you can make it to the mark, then you can disagree with the result, but the process to get there, we thought we hit the marks that we wanted to.
And taking the run off there was just the less time.
Yes. Yep. Just wanted to go up, see if we could end it with it, and we ended up throwing it incomplete on third, and as opposed to going for it there, I think we're still in a long field goal away. So I just thought, hey, let's try to go get the points. We're getting the ball back to the second. So can we get it back, go get back, and then you're back in the fight.
What are your thoughts on Jaden's performance?
None yet. I'll give you a full assessment once I get back. I just felt like, like I said, we missed the mark tonight.
What that could provide for y'all in the running game and the passing.
Yes.
If he is out for a significant period, just how tough would that be to kind of work around?
Yeah, that will be that's significant. Let's hope for the best and see where we get to. But he does provide a lot of unique things for us. Like I said, it was a tough game from the injury standpoint, and we'll just get a better sense with he and Wise are the two. Just let's go get a look and see where we're at. I don't want to just speculate and see where we're at, but he's a heck of a player for us. Dave, go ahead.
It's early in the season, and you're not where you plan to be in December, but it's been two kind of like not great performances so far. I'm just wondering if this is where, if you expect that there will be fits and starts at this point in the season?
I think in September football, Dave, there is some. With disappointment, I want to make sure the identity and the style that we want to play is right. I can live with the mistakes. How fast can we get back to correcting them? And you're in game 2 and 3 and 4, that early piece, like sometimes those go not like you want. I just want to make sure our attitude, our style of finishing is right. And that's what I want to make sure we can get done. It just wasn't to the spot that I would like that to be at. Even on a game where it doesn't go your way, I want to see the finishes. I want to see those plays and all 3 phases. And we just didn't have enough of those tonight.
You keep mentioning that attitude. Did you feel like they gave up at a certain point?
Never. I'm talking about just our attitude and play style and where we want to finish plays and the tackling, creating turnovers, finishing drives. So, yeah, by no means, like, these guys are as tough as you get. I saw guys just absolutely battling through it and not wanting to tap in any space, and guys coming back. And so it was costly for us, and we'll regroup, like I said, Monday. But the fight, I don't question. When I'm talking about the finish, I just want to see the more downfield plays on all phases.
You mentioned their speed defensively. How did that translate into their coverage of your receivers?
Yeah, I think when you get your speed going, your rush going, you can get just move somebody off the spot. Like I said, I'll take a look at it, but it wasn't ideal to be behind at the end, especially those passes go up. We didn't get a lot of plays early on. They did a nice job of extending drives. In fact, I think the first 2 drives they might have got 7 points, but they were long drives that went, and then all of a sudden you're 3 and out or short drive, and you're not making as many plays as you want.
Have you had a chance to talk to Dietrich or?
I have not, just from the sideline. So once I'm done with here, I'll go spend some time with him.
What's that like when you're getting one update after another? This guy's out, this guy's hurt. What's that like?
Yeah, that's part of our our way. I hate it for the players, who's let's see where they're at. It's just tough, but the harder conversations are when it's longer, so way harder for them than me. And we'll just, do our best to make sure we're doing well and where we can find where they're at. I just don't know where they're at yet, Ben.
With the secondary, did you feel like they've been on the same wavelength these last 2 games?
I do.
For Dietrich, obviously, you guys have been a point of bringing in these bigger guys. He was certainly one of them. If he is out for a bit, what does that mean for
Yeah,
that aspect?
that'd be a good one to hit on Monday. Yeah, I just don't know yet, Ben, where he's at. And I like his style, his attitude, all the things that he plays like. He is an absolute warrior of a player. So that's better for Monday. Let's see where we're at before I speculate on any of that.
I know you guys, you want to see film and all that, but was there anything you noticed early on where it was harder to get the ball to Debo? You guys?
Not that I'm aware of right now, John.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, everybody. We'll talk on Monday.